the heart of downtown Central City, Kentucky, resides one of the few standalone buildings the city has to offer. Built prior to the 20th century, this 23,000 square foot building, previously used as a car dealership, boarding house for railroad travelers, and an apartment complex, is bordered by an upper railroad track and a flowing creek, causing heightened paranormal activity, leading to massive amounts of claims from many witnesses. With sounds of footsteps, disembodied voices, smells of unexplained odors, shadows, and many full-bodied apparitions, there truly is no vacancy. This is where the story of Wheeldon Manor begins. Jason, Emily, how you doing?
How you doing?
Pretty good.
CJ.
Sam. Let's see you all again. Been 2 weeks since we were here. What can you tell us about what's going to be going on?
Well, I guess we're just going to get together tonight, do a walkthrough with these new guys and show them all the hot spots and get ready for tonight's investigation.
Alright, well, you lead the way.
Alright. There's actually a couple of entities in this apartment, and they typically stay in this back bedroom. It's Michael and Matthew, is their name.
Now, how do we know it's Matthew and Michael?
We had a medium come in. I don't know about using her name, but she's pretty well known, and she identified them. Yeah, she thinks that they like to stay pretty much in that general area. But like I said, we have actually caught what we think is a IR and full spectrum photo of them standing outside this doorway.
Where to next?
This back here is probably the hottest area of the building. There's an entity that has been identified in this apartment named Jerry. This is Jerry's room. It's typically one of the more active spots in the building. And from his apartment on back, it seems to be really active. We're doing an EVP session in here one night. Somebody asked, "Is your name Jerry?" And very plainly in the recorder, you hear a woman say no. And he was actually doing a real time. He had his headphones on, and every question that she would ask, he was getting a response.
We do have a guy coming later tonight that was hit by plaster in here while he was trying to interact with Jerry.
Okay.
The very first time that a big team came down here to do a preliminary walkthrough to see if they were going to be interested in doing an investigation, me and their lead guy were walking down through here and we were talking about everything, and he didn't say anything, but my stomach actually felt like it was being turned upside down. And I made a statement to him, I was like, "I feel really funny." And he's like, "Yeah, me too." He said, "I just wasn't going to bring it up, but since you did," he's like, "I feel like my stomach is also being turned upside down."
Let's go ahead and I think I remember head off to the baggage room.
Yeah. This has turned out to be a pretty active apartment as well. It's known as Maggie's room. She also has been seen as a full-bodied apparition on more than one occasion.
Last time we were here, you were having sort of the same feeling, right?
Yes, it's almost every time I go in here at night, it holds my hand. It doesn't matter where I am. I get, it feels like a short person, like a kid holding my hand. Every time we go here, that or whenever my hand's in my pocket, it's holding my arm. It's like it has some sort of attachment to me.
The last time you guys were here, Jimmy, Sam and I were in here and I rolled the ball over to Jimmy. You guys have that on camera, and it kind of, he went to kick it back and it veered away from both of us and then kind of came back into the center. I was standing there washing and I could see a shadow passing in front of me on the counter, like as if someone were walking behind me, and I decided to look up into the window to see if I could see a reflection.
And when I came in, I could really see that she was scared. And I had been to the laundry room earlier, and we were sitting here folding towels and everything, getting ready for bed. And so when we finished folding them, I picked up the laundry basket, and I looked at her and I said, I don't know why it only messes with you when I'm not here. And this loud, screeching, metallic sound, like the train was stopping on the track, like an emergency stop.
Except there was no train.
Yeah, and there was no train, but it started with screeching and kept getting louder and louder and louder. And it was just like it was circling the whole apartment, just around us, and it was just almost deafening and kind of surreal. And it was like somebody ran into the door as hard as they possibly could, and the whole door frame and everything just sat there and just shook for like what seemed like 10, 15 seconds. So I set the basket down and ran over just to make sure that nobody was out there. And after I shut the door, and of course nobody was out there, it was really
just deathly quiet.
Yeah, it was really quiet after that experience happened. Rented at the time, and I think there was probably 5 adults up here, plus us, and nobody else heard it. There was nobody out there. And so I shut the door and we got to talking about it, and we realized that that was not anything real, that it had to be paranormal. And up until that point, I was really skeptical, but that's what made me believe it.
Alright, tonight's case is going to be an interesting one, for sure. Like I said, we've been here before, we know the building, we know some of the experiences we've had. Last time we were here, I kept seeing things, I kept hearing things, mostly shadows, just whispers. We got to interact with Maggie at one point. Where we're standing right now is where they keep seeing the Slender Man figure, and already tonight we've already seen that. So throughout the rest of the night, we've got to worry about a man named Jerry, a little girl named Maggie, 2 guys named Matthew and Michael, and a man downstairs who likes to do repairs. So we're going ahead and getting set up now, and we're ready to see what the night brings.
So how are you feeling about tonight?
Pretty good. I feel like we're gonna get a lot of stuff.
Excited?
Yeah.
Think you're gonna get lost?
I hope so. I hope I take a while. Enough on my way back for a while.
Yeah.
Catch some interesting things.
I'm excited too.
Alright, so here we are. Of course, as you know, we're inside on Central City apartment complex. Right now, it's about 9:05, 9:10, around that time. We're going to go ahead and get started doing our baseline sweep, just taking readings of EMF and K2, maybe some temperature here and there. And we'll just a brief explanation as we walk. What EMF is, it's just picking up the electromagnetic fields, which is just energy in the air, energy from cables and wires. Because as you can see, down there below Jimmy, there's a wire from the wall. Nothing. Alright, so I don't think there's any power in this room right now. Yeah, all we're doing right now is just getting readings. We're not asking questions or any of that. We just want to know what kind of readouts we're getting.
Turn on with the vibration levels. See how high it goes. Go on there.
Yeah, let's just show them what we got going on here. 1.4, 2 point, okay, we're at 5.5.
But yeah, Brandon, the reason we do this is because, we're going around getting all these spikes, and just so we know before, if we get a significant spike, we'll know it wasn't there when we did the sweep. Alright, now while we're down here, we're gonna do the same thing we did upstairs. Every time I'm down here, I hate that speaker, man.
Well, we'll go back here in this room back here. It's got a bunch of mansions. Our cameras, our recorders malfunction every time we've been back there, so we're going to try and see what we can catch when we go back here.
Alright, if there's anyone back here with us, we'd like to speak with you. We're not here to harm you, we're just here to talk. if you're gonna make a sign of your presence, I don't want all these small knocking sounds. I want you to actually come up to me and say something. Okay, what I got right here is a yes or no box. Okay, pretty much if a spirit comes up to here and presses one of these, like that, yes, no. We'll be asking questions in here, and we'll just have to see what goes on. I'm gonna do a baseline sweep with pictures. Okay, the reason why I do this is so I'm taking double pictures. Just if I get something in the first picture and I take it again, and it's not there, that can lead us to something. Now let's just sit down on the couch and ask some questions. All right. All right, how you doing tonight? My name's Jimmy. This is Brandon. We're just here to talk to you. We're not here to cause you harm. First question: what's your name? If you can read, it says yes, and the other button says no. Now, when you touch that button, it will light up. We also have a digital recorder on the counter in the kitchen for you to speak into.
Let me go down first,
Okay.
actually.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Oh no, I'm the guinea pig. Here we go.
Any K2 hits?
No K2.
Okay.
I'm actually pretty excited. This is my first, paranormal investigation, and pretty creepy so far. It's a pretty nice place to do an investigation, and I'm just really excited. I hope I get to see something, or get a K2 spike on this meter here. Let's go ahead and get started. I can't wait. Let's do this. So, is there anything up here? Like, should we get up on top of that or under it?
Well, one of the reports last time we were here, I'll go ahead and fill myself in. Last time we were here, Jason had filled us in that this little globe right here, I don't know how we can see it. I know you can see it right there. It's been known to move back and forth by itself.
And that has also.
Yeah, so we've tried multiple things just to get it to move. And also, right underneath here, where you'll see the loft over here, there's a small little room. They said they've seen like a green light sort of form and come out of the ground. And so that's one thing we're wanting to look at and go from there. This room right here. And this room, I just couldn't come in here by myself last time.
Yeah. Well, this room, since it's so small and it just has a creep factor.
And
to
last
it.
time I was here, it was covered in spiders.
Yeah.
And I am creeped out.
That's also true. Watch this water right here.
Maggie, I promised you I'd bring you a toy. Couldn't really think of anything because I know you don't like dresses.
She doesn't?
She said that she told the medium that she used to, like her grandma used to make her dress up in dresses and stuff, and she didn't like it. She liked being she liked like putting on studs and stuff.
Do you like the tea set I brought you? If you do, can you turn the light on? If you like the tea set, can you turn the flashlight on? Okay, Megan, may I ask you another question? If you don't like the tea set I brought, you're not gonna hurt my feelings. Can you turn the flashlight on? That is, if you do not like the tea set that I brought. Okay, I understand. I thought maybe you might like it, but I guess I was wrong. I'm sorry. Told you my feelings aren't hurt, I understand. Or if you want us to keep asking questions, make it easier. Turn it on if you would like us, all of us, to ask a question. Please.
It feels like she's trying to. Or you can just turn it on all the way again, Maggie. You don't have to listen. There you go. Yeah, you don't have to listen to me, Maggie. I'm probably a bad influence. I'm sorry.
Maggie, if you'd like us to leave, will you turn the light on, please?
She might have turned the flashlight off. I mean, for us to leave and let her go to bed. I don't know.
Oh, well, there we go.
There's our answer.
Yep. All right. Thank you, Maggie.
Thank you, Maggie. You've been a really, really good girl tonight.
Alright. Good night, Maggie. It's colder right here.
Yeah, it is.
Hey, we did hear something in that room. You go through on it.
Well, you're going in the room. We're just kind of staying out here.
This room right here.
I don't know this room all that well.
Somebody in here? Who was humming? What the?
Hey, y'all like knocking on something in there? Yeah. Okay. What's at the recorder right here? We're just gonna leave it running.
Alright. Anybody that was humming or talking or anything, go talk to the recorder. It'll pick you up if you want to be heard.
You know, I came here to talk with you, and I guess you decided to be rude and you didn't want to talk with me. Now, if you want to show us a sign of your presence, that would be great right now. But if you're going to show your sign of your presence, I don't want it to be knocking. I want you to say something. Push on me.
I'm not trying to provoke you by saying that you were.
But, been hearing noises. Now we're just trying to get something to, like, solidly, communicate with us. Last time I was here, I didn't really experience anyone who's in this building. I'm back a second time, just to see if you're actually here. I mean, if you could just show yourself once, that would be really awesome. Yeah, that's me. Kind of shifting my body. Hey Jerry, if you want, you can come over to this ball. I know it looks pretty intimidating, but if you touch this ball right here, there'll be a big lightning bolt in there. You can even move it.
It won't hurt you at all. If anything, it will give you energy.
You think you can try to do that? You try and look into the future or something? That ball looks so cool on this camera. Whatever the future, you're right. Do it. Well, let's head back. Let's go through this hallway and head back.
Alright guys, so last night we had a pretty fun case. We were back in Central City. This was your first case as an investigator, and we're glad to have you on. We had some interesting things happen last night. We got well over 12 hours, maybe more of video. I don't know how many I have on my mini TV, and I know you don't either.
Yeah.
Well over 200 pictures, several hours of audio, so we need to get started on it and try and get it knocked out today so we can take it back to the client.
Alright.
So,
With that being said, let's go.
let's do this. Alright, so as you know, we're doing the reveal for both weeks that we were there. It was, early April, and then
Yeah, early April.
mid-May or whatever.
Yeah.
Late April, mid-May. And so we've had countless hours of video, countless hours of audio to go over. What we're getting ready to show you is just some of the experiences we've had to start, and then we'll start showing you what we actually call. We were sitting in Maggie's room. Of course, you can see we've had 2 mag lights set up. We were just doing a flashlight test. When you start watching this, you'll see that one of the mag lights is facing straight off the table, just like this. And it'll go on for about 1.5 minutes, I think, until what actually happens. I just wanted to make sure you could see where the flashlight was sitting, and then you'll see what goes on. Because you want it to be on your head.
You just.
Oh.
Last chance.
That hurt getting up.
Maggie approved
Like,
choice.
there were-
Whoa, it moved too.
Every time it makes me like.
Did you see that?
Oh my god, it did move. Look, whenever she moved, it went.
It swung around.
As you can see, the flashlight didn't move by itself. When I did get up, I have a habit of usually hitting things, but I will always say when I hit something.
Right.
And of course, you would have heard the little plastic tea set move around. So I know for a fact I never hit that table, and they were all standing a good 2 or 3 feet away from it. And the fact that this flashlight sat there the entire time we were there and did not roll, didn't do one thing. I think that was also the same time we were having the flashlight test where she was actually able to turn it on and answer some of our questions, which
It was me and Brand Deskins actually in the front apartment where you come in, sitting on the couch, and that's where we got it.
let her
I
take
don't
a
know
listen
if
to
I do or not.
it. You let her take a listen to it and let her see, tell her where it's at.
What is that?
Now, I tried to debug it as like something outside, you can scratch it on the walls, maybe the floorboard, but it's got like a voice sound to it. And so I didn't hear it at the time either. If I did, I would have really said something about it. All right.
Real faint.
Now I think it was actually me and Emily in Jerry's room, and I left the recorder there, and I think we went to go take pictures around the building near the end, and you hear Nate and Sam walk down the hallway to go to command, and to me, it just sounds like a little boy maybe saying.
Meaning Jerry, the dominant thing there, likes to scare people. Maggie likes to watch. So
Let's go watch.
yeah,
It's
of course that's per
under
meeting.
the static
so.
also.
Yeah.
This one.
I hear that. Under everything.
That's.
Did you pick out anything the same?
I can hear like something I heard scared too, but I didn't get like the whole effect of it. I just heard like scared.
Yeah. Yeah, I heard that too. Yeah, it's a really soft thing.
What I thought it said was, there's a light, it's like stairs.
But I'd cut down to the second part and let you do this first part, because
Well,
I found something else in the second.
You talking about the area we were in? Maria, our friend that came the last time everybody was there investigating, said that per the medium, she had talked to her again, and there's supposed to be a little boy that hangs out back in there, and his name's Hutch.
Yeah, that was news to me too.
Yeah,
Me
I
too,
never
until
knew
that night, but so maybe that's Hutch.
And I had forgotten about it again just because it's not, I didn't even know about it.
All in all, we enjoyed ourselves at that building. We
It's
look
an
forward to
awesome
going back
place.
in a couple of
Yeah.
weeks. And
Yeah, we're excited too.
I think we're really excited to get some more evidence,
Yeah.
because it's a lot of activity. Jimmy still wants his first experience there.
Yeah.
Did you ask for it?
He
Not
wants
really.
our
I'm just,
experiences.
I'm just neutral. If it happens, it's gonna happen. If
Okay.
it doesn't, it's not.
Yeah.
That would be good.
Cool.
Other than that, that's all we have. Hopefully next time we'll have a little bit more for you.
All right.
Great.
That's cool. Thanks, guys.
We appreciate you having us out.
Yep. Thanks.
Come back
Enjoy.
soon.
Oh, you know we will.